What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sponty, and today we are reactivating the Week to Be series. Now, I did put an end to it because I thought you guys didn't like it, but I've been told otherwise, so we are restarting it. And for you newcomers who haven't seen the previous episodes, what we do, we take a car, test its stock on the track, see the total race time and the best lap time. Then we soup it up and style it up, and then we compare it on the same track and try to see the improvements. So let's see what car we're dealing with today. So today we are going to be testing the Camaro ZL1, and this is actually one of my favorite muscle cars. I mean, it's nice and fat. I love its stockiness. It looks very mad in the front, and it's a very nice car. It looks great in white, and so we're going to be testing this car today. So let's see the stats for this car. So the horsepower is 650. That's decent. A 0 to 60 of 3.718 seconds. That's all right. A 0 to 100 of 7.900 seconds, and a top speed of 202 miles an hour. Now, 202 miles an hour. That's actually pretty impressive coming out of this beast. But we're going to see if we're going to actually be able to tap into any of that power. Let's go to the test. Alright, so today we are going to be testing, as usual, at the Brickyard Speedway. I always think this is just a good track to test your cars on because of its straights and the fact that it also has some nice curves and sharp turns at the same time. So we're going to be testing it here today, and I'm just going to be telling you different events like that's going on, and we already had a little slide there. Now, that's actually one of my biggest concerns coming into this car onto this track. As most of you may know, it is a muscle car, so it's basically designed to go in a straight line quickly, not exactly making turns and all of that. But we're gonna see if it can hopefully turn enough to put a good time on the board, because I haven't mentioned this in the other episodes, but after we test about, let's say, 30 of these, I'm going to take the top 10 and then race those against each other on a much different track, and then see which car comes on the top. But this car is doing fairly well. It's actually kind of surprising me. It's turning pretty okay. I have to brake a lot more than usual trying to keep the racing line. For anyone who doesn't know what a racing line is, it's a certain line that you follow to get the most speed and efficiency through a lap. And we just finished that one. That actually felt pretty alright. And so basically what you do, you try to go as wide into a turn as possible, or as tight, and then exit as wide as possible. Sorry, yeah. So you see I went tight and I came out wide, so I came tight in that one and I came out wide. Yeah, so basically it's a way you connect so that you can cover the turns most efficiently. But this car is actually doing okay. I'm not disappointed by it. It's kind of performing how I hoped it would. I mean, it's very stiff. It doesn't like turning that much. I kind of have to force it to turn. Hopefully that'll change, but it hasn't been sliding too much, which is a good thing. Means that it's keeping a good amount of traction so that we're not seeing any puffs of smoke. But it's doing a good job. I mean, for the car that it is, it's a muscle car. It's really only supposed to be on a drag strip, if I'm going to be totally honest. But we're trying to make it into just an all-around good race car. And I mean, I personally like this car. That's why I chose it. And we're going to see if it can do any better than the previous two cars that we have tested. Okay, I kind of didn't get the best turn that I could have in there. It could have been a lot better. Yeah, its handling aspect is not the greatest. I really have to force it to do what I want, but it shouldn't be too much a problem. Hopefully when we upgrade, its suspension and handling will be improved so that it can do this a lot better. But I mean, not every car is gonna do the work for you. It's test the driver skill, and so I have to make do with the circumstances and try to get this thing to perform as good as possible. I mean, it does the chicane really well right there. I mean, every time I go over there, I get a perfect turn notification. So, I mean, it's hitting a good speed. Hit 150 right there briefly. So, I mean, it's doing pretty well. I'm not disappointed. I mean, I'm not impressed, of course, because we have driven better cars than this. But we're gonna see. But the thing is, with this Week to Be series, I like driving cars in the weak mode, so we can see the improvements that it's gonna make. It even does this part really well, even with its okay handling. I don't have to brake through there, which means it's handling well enough for the speed that we go. So I'm gonna see. Does that turn real well? Okay. Let's see, how does it do this? Okay. It does that fairly well. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna see what we're gonna get for this race time. So that felt alright. Got a total race time of 5 minutes and 16 seconds and a best lap time of 1 minute and 44 seconds. Now that's okay, but we're gonna see if we can make that better. Let me duck into my workshop and I'll see you guys in a few. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This car looks so mad. Oh gosh. Okay, so I changed the paint color to a satin metallic gray, and I gave it some kind of tribal stripes and some racing stripes down the top, and this thing looks so angry. Blacked out the rims. Put a different front bumper, kept the wing the same, but carbon fibered the mirrors. This thing looks so mad. I would be scared if I saw this car coming upon me. But we're gonna see if the stats are as crazy as the car looks. So the horsepower is now 1,087. That's a 437 increase. 0 to 60 is 2.319 seconds. That's a second less. 0 to 100 is 4.397 seconds. That's 3 seconds less, and the top speed is now 214, which is 12 increase. Now, if you guys want to read the rest, you can pause, but we're gonna jump right into the test. Let's see what this car is made of. You guys ready for this? Oh wow, that acceleration! Oh my goodness, we're already going 160, 100 and... Okay, we didn't hit 170, but this thing is flying. Wow. Okay. Okay, we're already skidding. I don't know. The suspension upgrades that we had weren't exactly the best. So, I don't know if the amount of power that this car has is gonna make it spin out of control. It still does that part great, so... That's a plus. Okay, we're going 170. Oh my goodness, this thing is fast. Alright, we made that turn quite well. Alright. Okay. We're doing pretty well. It's not skidding crazily. Like, there was a little slide in the beginning, but nothing too crazy. Okay, another little puff of smoke. Okay. That was a decent turn. Alright. This car just has a lot of speed. Okay, we had a brake there, but no biggie. We are flying, so we got a brake so we don't go smashing into the wall. Did that turn quite well. Okay, I can't believe that we're actually almost done with the first lap already. Okay, that's pretty quick if you want to. Okay, huge slide right there. Took us off the racing line a whole lot. I hope that doesn't come back to bite us. Okay, 160, 170. Oh my goodness, 180. Wow, this car hit 194 miles an hour. I mean, it's a muscle car, so it's basically designed for that straight right there. So let's see. The handling is holding together. Of course, the skill, I'm trying to make it do as little sliding as possible. Trying to find all the great aspects of this car and make it shine through over its faults. But it's doing pretty well. Now, I don't know if it's gonna beat the others. It doesn't seem extraordinarily fast. Okay, that was a bad turn. Not only did I go off the racing line, I slid. Oh gosh, that's not the best. Okay. Let's see if we can make it up. Okay, so we did that turn well. Okay, keep coming. Gonna have to brake here. Okay, skidded a little bit, but that's alright. Okay, so that's working. That's working pretty well. That's a pretty good section. Okay. Alright. It's doing pretty well. I'm impressed, not by its handling or like overall performance, but mostly by how much power is under this hood. Over 1,000 horsepower. That is crazy. It flies on this straight right here. Look, it's in 5th gear and it's going 186. It's crazy. Now, I'm not exactly sure, because when I look at it, we obviously know that it's not as good at handling as the Bentley. Like, the Bentley's a beast at that. It's the beast at handling. But it also doesn't seem as fast as the NSX. Like, it gets up to about the same speeds, but it's not all the way there. Like, it's a few miles per hour short. So I don't know. I don't think so. If it was faster than the NSX, then I could possibly see it beating the Bentley and all that. But if it's not faster than the NSX, I don't think it's gonna be fast enough to beat the Bentley. So I don't know. But I mean, this is obviously better than the weak version. It's a lot faster. It handles a little bit better. You can't tell that too much because of the insane power. So I still have to kind of struggle, but it's like a tiger is living under that hood, and I just have to keep it tame. But I'm actually loving this car. I mean, the difficulty, that was an insane slide, but the difficulty brings challenge, and I like a challenge. So let's see what we got. That felt pretty alright, to be honest. We got a total race time of 4 minutes and 33 seconds and a best lap time of 1 minute and 29? Wait. Are you telling me that we beat the Bentley in this car? What? Okay, yeah, I guess. Yeah, we beat the Bentley. I don't know how that's possible. There's no way that should have happened, but I mean, the numbers don't lie. Week to Beast, baby. I mean, it's full of unexpected results. I certainly did not expect that. I am quite shocked that this car beat the Bentley. Wow. So now this car is sitting pretty as the king of the Week to Beast series for now, of course. Next week, we will be coming back with the Dodge Charger. And it's another muscle car. I'm not a big fan of Dodge, but I like the car. I like how it looks. It's going to be pretty fun to do. Next week, we'll come back. We'll test that car, see how that goes. And hopefully you guys will be back there to join me. I really like doing this series. And if you guys like it, please leave a like, subscribe, and If you have anything to say, please leave a comment. And so, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.